people cannot stand working a 9 to 5. Sure, there are some people who enjoy the structure and the safety net of having a job provides, but for the most part, everyone hates their job. The man on your screen is no exception to that rule, and we're going to watch the video of his breakdown, and then I'm going to give my commentary. Then, of course, we're going to read some comments because I got to see what the people got to say about this craziness.
The fuck are we doing on this earth, man? Every day, most of us wake up and go to a job that we really don't fucking like, but we can't really quit because we got to get the money to pay the bills that they say it's important to pay. What the fuck is the point of this life, man? We go to grocery stores and buy food that God gave us for free. Why the fuck did we pay for lights? Well, that's just the way it is. Fuck you. I'm tired of all this that's just the way it is bullshit.
Real quick, I just want to address something he just said. Sir, right? How do you think the food gets to the supermarket? Somebody has to grow that. And then after it's grown, somebody has to bring it to the supermarket. And then once it gets to the supermarket, someone has to load it into the shelves. And then which you can buy it. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing some steps. But, you know, that's why we pay for it. Let's continue.
This whole fucking system is garbage. America ain't nothing but a big-ass fucking plantation, man. A big-ass fucking plantation. What the fuck are we doing here? There are days I don't want to be on this earth. And I'm not saying I want to unalive myself and nothing like that. But I'm tired, man. It's like, what the fuck is the point of any of this? To work till we 60, 70 years old? Most of us ain't gonna fucking live to see 50. But we gotta work to maybe retire. Man, fuck you and all that bullshit, man. I don't give a fuck about who president, left, right, and all this dumbass shit. I'm tired of this whole fucking game, man. It's a big-ass game. It's a big-ass charade. America is a fucking plantation. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about it, man. This shit is exhausting. Like, I don't even want to look for another job. I'm going to walk in there. They going to ask me, why do you want this job? Bitch, because I need some fucking money to pay the bills that they tell me is important to pay. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I ain't gonna lie, the ending of his rant reminded me of that Dave Chappelle joke. Why do you want this job? Bitch, because I'm broke. No, but I definitely hear what he's saying. You know, I feel you. A lot of people understand where he's coming from. You know, it definitely sucks to have to work into your 60, 70. This is why, you know, you want to make smart decisions, right? You want to invest your money right, you know. And some people are blessed to have family that they can, that can help them. They have parents that can help them gain a head start in life. Most of us, especially us black people, we don't have that luxury. I know I don't, you know. So most of us, we have to get it out the mud on our own. There are other races that have advantages, and like I said, you know, it happens. You know, but anyway, as far as America being a plantation, sir, wait until you find out that people all over the world have to work. It's not just America. It's not just an American thing. But what these politicians need to understand is that most people feel like the man in this video. Nobody cares about the politics, the left or the right. They only care about the issues that matter to them. But let's read some comments. I want to read some comments, you know, because having to work until you die definitely sucks. I am not here advocating for that shit. You know, that's why, you know, I personally don't like the whole 9 to 5 rat race. I can't stand it, if I'm being honest. But anyway, let's see what people got to say. This person says, this can't be it alone. Let's enjoy this show while it lasts too. Now, it is hard to enjoy life, right? Because life is always life and everything is so fucking expensive. So it is hard to, you know, enjoy life. But you got to use your 9 to 5 to fund, your hustle. Yeah, and your hustle will eventually fund your lifestyle. That's just how you gotta, that's how you gotta, set that shit up, man. But anyway, this person says, I feel him. Let me make myself small. I'm too big. This person says, I feel him and he's spitting, but that's why you got to utilize your 9 to 5 as a way to step up or build something that will step up. Can't just get the 9 to 5 and think you're going to become rich. Nobody has became rich from a 9 to 5. I'm curious what the people have to say about and respond to this guy's comment. Should be on the move from job after 1 year, but before 3 if on a top level. I've seen someone goes from making 50K to 95K in 3 years, upgrading jobs and job titles. His asset to liability, either chase your dream or help someone achieve theirs. Facts. America is the land of opportunity, but if you 9 to 5 it too long, might as well work towards your retirement. I agree with that as well. Use your 95 to work more. That's the problem. I don't see what they're trying to say. This person says the greatest benefit regarding wealth being a 9 to 5 comes with having a good paying job. Helps you actually get into real estate because banks prefer lending to employees rather than self-employed or small business owners. Didn't know that. Cool. And the person says that's his point. Why do you have to be rich in the first place? Because things cost a lot of money, right? And what people often leave out when they go on these rants is that these services are provided by other people, and other people want to get paid for their time. Case in point, the people at the grocery store and the farmers who grow the food. Do you think these people put in all them hours stressing their back out to just give away the food for free? They need to be compensated. They too have bills. So everything costs. Everybody has overhead. So that is the reason why, things aren't, quote, free. But anyway, let's continue. This person says, but you're not even making sense because in a capitalist system, most people need to be stuck in the 9 to 5 so rich people can benefit. Keep getting richer. Everybody can't become rich because this is not part of the plan. Capitalism is built on inequities and financial hierarchy. Yeah, that's true. I agree. I definitely agree. Some people is going to be rich and some people is going to be broke. Some people is going to be successful and some people are not. Just make sure you are one of the former and not the latter. Anyway, this person says, shut up. Another person says, why do you have to be rich to be okay in the first place? That is because, unfortunately for us, the world we live in and everything is going up and nothing never goes down. I don't know why it's like that. I really don't. Like, I've only seen the cost of living go up. I've never in the history of my life ever see the cost of living go down. Why it's like that? I don't fucking know. I'm not an economic, I don't know. But I just know that this shit doesn't ever go fucking down. Anyway, this person says, earn dollars and save in Bitcoin to get out of the rat race. Let's go back to the main. I'm done reading his replies. I don't want to read that about slavery. I've seen that before. Let's see what this person got to say. I've been saying this for years. Gotta pay for air to use for your tires. That should be free. Gotta pay for parking everywhere. Even hospitals gotta pay for toll roads. I just gave 3 examples of car-related expenses other than the car payment itself, insurance, gas, and maintenance. That's why I ain't got no car. That's way too much to pay for, But anyway, let's continue. We all got work 8 to 10 hours a day just to make it by. If you're late on your rent, even a week, 3-day notice on the door. Jobs tell you when you get to go on vacation. If you call out sick, you're scared they may hold it against you. This whole system is flawed. Food prices are high. Interest rates are still high. House costs $500,000. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm curious to see what people guys say to his response. Don't forget annual vehicle registration renewal, as if they don't get enough taxes as it is. Yeah, it's a lot of greed. I definitely feel like it's a lot of greed. That's a lot of fucking greed. And then people expect you to be happy-go-lucky when there's real-life shit going on happening to us. Another person says we gotta put the right people to make the right policy, stop this government and make it serve the working class. Cause what the f? Me personally, I'm just so tired of hearing this shit. I'm just so tired of people saying this shit, bro. I really am. Right? I don't know about you guys, but I'm just so tired. Everybody's saying we gotta put the right people. We need to elect the right people. The right people for some is the worst people for others. It's like I've been hearing this shit so many times throughout my life. We done had Democrats, Republicans. Now we got another Republican, and nothing's fucking changed. Nothing's fucking changed, bro. I'm just so sick of hearing that shit. Anyway, everybody feels this way, and nobody's brave enough for the revolution. Let's see what people got to say about this. Even if people who are comfortable financially are tired, grateful, but I'll be happy to make changes for the betterment of society. We definitely need a revolution in this bitch. Another person says, you need to check that nobody language for real. There's plenty of people ready for it and willing to die for it. This person said, not enough equals nobody. The person says, I've been waiting for the day. Anyway, I'm reposting this comment because it's the truth. A lot of people want to stop working. I'm done reading the comments. You know, a lot of people want to stop working, and I get it. You know, me personally, I was never a fan of the whole 9-to-5 rat race. I don't like it. You know, so I'm following my dream of being a content creator, which is why I'm talking to you guys right now on this fucking camera. But let me know what you guys think down in my comments. And of course, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and check out hashtag Rainford Network in the pinned comment to stay up to date and never miss a video.